So today I'm making this little corset mini top and I think it's really cute. So if you want to see how I created this top, go on and watch my video. Yeah, so let me look through my box of random sewing supplies. Oh, I have this eyelet kit, so maybe I could use this for the top. Yeah, because I don't think I have like any zippers that would fit. I only have this zipper, so I think my best bet is to use the eyelet kit. Okay, so I guess the first thing I want to do is plan out the measurements. And yeah, prepping is always the hardest part because I don't always do it in the correct steps. Like, you're supposed to wash the fabric and then iron it, but I don't want to do that right now. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe I should draw it out on my iPad first. Okay, so let me think. So honestly, I don't know what type of style I want to make with the fabric yet. So I'm just looking on my phone to get some like inspiration. I know I definitely want like a spring crop top style-ish. So let's like do some drafting.
So I'm thinking just something easy. So just something like really simple, right? And then this is where the eyelets go. And then that's where the straps are. Just something like that probably. So for the back, okay. So probably for the back, so that's the draft for the back. And then for the front, I don't know if I want to make it straight across like this or like more down. Probably like more like this way. Yeah, probably like that, front.
Okay, so I did my measurements off camera. And now, the drafting part on my iPad, I didn't figure everything out, but you know, since I'm gonna do whatever I want and I'm gonna see how I feel about it. So the fabric, it's stretchy this way, so that's how I want it to. It's stretchy this way, so that's how I want it to like be on my body. I don't know, maybe I should iron it beforehand. You know what? Yeah, I am gonna iron it beforehand. I'll be back after I iron it. Okay, I am back after I somewhat ironed my fabric. I didn't want to like take too long. I just like ironed it quickly because I'm gonna iron it again later. So this is just to make sure that like my measurements are correct. So actually, I think I'm gonna fold it in half this way because I want my top, my tiny top, I'm gonna make a tiny crop top. I want it to be double-sided. Yeah, so this is the stretchy part, and I want that to be like the width of my body. So I'm just gonna fold it in half. And you know what's interesting? Like, I don't even know where I got this fabric from, and I don't even know what project I did with it in the past, because like most of it is like used. So like I don't know, like there's like green marker right here. I don't even know what I made out of this. Okay, so I decided that I want my length of my top to be 8 inches, which is around the size of this top. Again, I don't know where my ruler went, so we're just gonna use this. So for seam allowance, we're gonna do 9 inches. And then I'm gonna use this pen because It's air and water soluble ink. Okay, so I couldn't find my ruler, and so I just stole my boyfriend's ruler. Okay, so the purple lines are what I have so far, so I'm just gonna cut this out. So this is the back part of my top. I guess I need to figure out if like where the armpit area is, if I want to like go down, which I think I should. So I feel like by maybe like an inch. Okay, actually, yeah, I'm not gonna cut, I decided I'm not gonna cut it lower for the armpit area just because like it's already like a tiny top. Okay, and now I'm gonna cut like the front part, or I'm gonna draw on the front part, which is basically the same as the back part, but I'm gonna leave like an extra inch. So there's like seam allowance for like the front, where it's like cut in half, because then you have to like sew it in the front, you know what I mean? Okay, and now I'm gonna cut it. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have black thread, so I only have gray and white. So let's just see how white works out. So as I said before, I wanted this to be double-sided. So I'm thinking that for the ugly parts, I would sew like the ugly sides together first and then turn it inside out, so then it's like double-sided. So basically sew the width of it first, or like sew the horizontal sides together and then turn it inside out by the vertical side, if that makes sense. So right, this is the horizontal side. So yeah, let's just see how that turns out. Okay, so now that we finished, so this is kind of like what I was talking about. So I turned it inside out, and now this is the right, and then the seam doesn't show because the seams are inside. Super cool, right? So now let's do the other side. Okay, and it's super important to read your sewing manual because every sewing machine is a little bit different. And so I haven't used this sewing machine as much as I would like, so I'm still figuring out a lot of stuff about it, but it is a little bit different from the Brother brand machine that I used to use as a kid. So yeah, reading the instructions is a lifesaver. You need to keep the instructions. Okay, I'm gonna put my trash. Okay, whatever. Okay. So this is what I have, and then that's the ugly side, and then this is the nice side. So now I need to decide where the seams are going to be hidden. Do I want it hidden on the top or the front, like center? I think I want it hidden on like the front center. So I'm just gonna sew this right here and then the other side too. I think it's helpful to cut the threads as you go, so you're not stuck at the end with a bunch of threads everywhere. And now I'm gonna sew the other side together. Okay, so this is what I have now, and let's turn it around and check out the good side and see if it worked. Okay, yeah, this is the nice side. You know, now I'm trying to think, would it look better with straps or without straps? Because if it's like kind of a tight corset, then why would I need straps, right? Oops. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's such a cute color for spring, huh? And then I would put the eyelets here and here. Okay, well, I feel like I want to hide the seams, so I'm just gonna like do more of it. Oh yeah, okay, I'll just leave like a little spot like in the middle of the back right here. So it'll be a spot where I can like, you know, flip it. And now for the fun part, to turn it inside out and see how it looks. So after this, I definitely need to iron it to see the sizes are correct. Or not the sizes, to see like, make sure there's like nothing uneven. Here we go. So it's kind of like this. See? Now all the seams are hidden and it's quite pretty. So let me go iron this off camera and then we'll be back to do the eyelets. And just so you know, I haven't done eyelets in like such a long time. The first time I used eyelets was when I was in high school and I was trying to make like a dress. So I guess this is the second time I'm using it. So I'm actually a little surprised because I thought this project would take a little bit longer, but it's actually pretty fast. It's actually pretty fast. I think I might be able to finish it within the day or at least a few hours. So I have the setting on polyester. I'm not really sure what type of fabric this is, but everything's polyester, so I'm sure it's polyester. Okay, so to be honest, I'm a little too lazy to make straps, and also like, I guess, I don't know, I don't like the look of straps that much, just because like this type of fabric, the straps would have to be like pretty small. Okay, I don't know, maybe we'll see if I make or make straps. Make or do not make straps, I don't know, but right now I'm leaning towards no. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm using eyelets in like over a decade. So I have to Google how to do it because I have no idea how to do it, but we'll find out. Oh wait, I need to like sew up this part. Well actually, okay, so I don't have any blue or black thread, so I can't really sew this up. But I ironed it so it looks like it's closed up. Maybe when I get more thread, I'll do it, but for now it looks fine. Like, I don't think I need it. But I think I'm done with my sewing machine for now. So yeah, I turned it off and I'm just gonna put on the floor. And then I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, put all the trash in this corner. Yeah, I need to watch a video on how to use eyelets. Hold up. So these are the instructions that are on the back. It says, place plastic insert on the post, add to the wrong side of fabric for stability and support. Put washers over the insert and apply with hand tools and a hammer. So actually, maybe I should figure out which way is the right way and which way is the wrong way. Okay, I decided this is gonna be the front. Place the plastic insert on the post. Okay, so this is the plastic insert on the post. Okay, so I think this is the hammer. And then I think this is the post. So I'm gonna put this on the post. Add to wrong side of fabric for stability and support. Put washer over the insert and apply with tools and the hammer. Okay, so I think it's like this. Let me watch a video just to make sure. Okay, so I think I need to measure how many eyelets I want. I think I'm gonna do 4. Yeah. So let's mark them. So it's 8.5. What's 8.5 divided by 4? Okay, so I guess like around every 2 inches. I'm gonna do it like half an inch from the edge and then every 2 inches. Okay, I'm gonna stick a needle through there. I have like these big tapestry needles. Okay, let's use these small needles first. Okay, I put this tapestry needle through it to make the hole bigger. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna cut it. This is hard because I don't want to cut it too much. Okay, I think I got it. I definitely got it. And now I put this thing at the bottom. And then this. Okay, now I need like a hammer. What can I use as a hammer that I won't hurt myself? Maybe a book. Okay, I'm gonna use a book. Okay, I'm gonna do this off screen because now I'm scared. Okay, so I borrowed my boyfriend's hammer and I did it off screen, but yeah, the first eyelet worked. Can you see it? Can you see it? So yeah, it focused. Yeah, it worked. So now I'm just gonna put on like all the others. I think maybe I'll just put all of them on first and then head over to like the island to like do it, just because I'm scared of putting the hammer on my desk because the desk was expensive and it's wood, so I don't want it to like break. So let me measure the other ones. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry because it's lunchtime, but I'm so happy because I finally put all the eyelets in into the top. Okay, just so you know, I didn't use like this plastic part. I know the instructions on the back said to like place plastic insert on post, but I wasn't sure what to use it for. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna follow directions, but it turned out fine, I think. Let me put these away. Okay, so I'm so happy because I finally finished doing the eyelets. Yeah. Oop, I gotta hide my face. Can you see it? So it's 4 on each side. And yeah, I didn't know what to use the little plastic parts for. I know it said to use it to help stabilize, but I just felt like it was getting in the way, so I just pounded the hammer. And I don't have like a blue ribbon. I need to go find my ribbons, but yeah. Let me go find any type of ribbon and then we can put it in here and see. Okay, so I found red ribbon. To be honest, I don't know if red is gonna match with this very well. I feel like if I had white ribbon, that would match with this so well, but I don't, so we're just gonna make use of like just whatever I have. So I'm just gonna put it in through. Yeah, I think maybe next week I'll go to Michael's and then, or any type of crafting store, and then buy some white ribbon to make this look better. Ooh, you know what would have looked good? Darts. But I just thought of that right now. So I think it's too late to put darts. Okay, I finished putting the ribbon in. So let me go try it on and see how the finished product looks. Okay, so I decided to relace the ribbon onto my top because I realized that the crisscross does not look good. So I redid it. Do we see the vision? Do we see the vision? Okay, so do you guys think I should add straps? Actually, yeah, let's add straps. Okay, so if I do straps, so it would be here. I don't know. So let's say 16 inches. I would probably make it like small here and then make it bigger up here and then down. Okay, so let's get started on drawing out our straps. So because we want the stretchy part, ooh. Okay, so this is the stretchy part. And then again, with this type, I want it double-sided.
Okay, so 16.
I'm gonna cut the straps. But I do want it like thicker up here and then like smaller down here, so. Okay, actually, no, I decided I'm just gonna do straps that are just straight. All right, so time to sew the straps. So for the straps, I decided to just keep it simple, keep it one length the entire way. And now I'm gonna sew the ugly side and then flip it around. Okay, now time to turn it inside out. I feel like there's there's never an easier way to turn things inside out. I'll do this off camera. Okay, so I finally have my straps, and then for my top, when I had it on my body, oh yeah, I put a needle right here to show me where I would want to place my strap. So let me just pin this on and then try it on to see if I'm putting it in the right place. Okay, so I tried it on off camera and I decided exactly where to place the straps. So let's get started on sewing it in. Okay, so I just finished putting on the straps, so I'm gonna try it on, and if it's good, then I'll show you. Okay, so here's the finished product. So actually, you know how I sewed on these with the sewing machine? I didn't like how it was white thread, so I hand stitched them, but the stitch is hidden because I only stitched in the inner layer of the fabric. So right here, there's no like white stitch, you know what I mean? So it looks a lot cleaner now. And then I really like how these flaps right here, I ironed them down. So now it kind of looks like a fun little V-neck collar. And yeah, I really like the bow. So this is the final product. Yeah, I really like it. And this was pretty fun to make. I made it in a few hours. I think I started at 10 a.m. and now it's 3 p.m. and I had an hour lunch. So less than 5 hours. So yeah, I really like how this turned out. It was such a fun project. We didn't use any patterns, and I feel like I learned a lot along the way. I definitely made a lot of mistakes, probably because I didn't prep well enough when it came to, you know, thinking of the measurements and then cutting it and then drawing the measurements like correctly on the thing. When I redid the strap, I did it a little tighter so then it wouldn't be as loose. And then also I learned that instead of lacing it all the way, I like it better when it's just 3 down here and then the flap is kind of like a collar, so it's a lot cuter. And then I also learned that, you know how there's multiple ways to like lace up the corset area. So yeah, instead of like zigzag, I laced it like horizontal, which I think is cuter. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and DIY is very fun. Yeah, so like and subscribe. Thanks.